Yeah, here they are. I guess it's all of them. So these were the master tapes we that we actually made the new Grande Rock Revisited from.
Well, here it is. So our third album, Grande Rock, has been out of print for a long time.
The leap to high visibility is way bigger than you would have thought if you had heard Grande Rock in the way that we heard it when we recorded it.
I mean, I do like the mix of the original album, but it sounds a little bit guitar heavy. I love guitars, so it's a weird thing for me to even say that.
With a new mix, everyone will hear that the distance is not that big between those two albums.
And since we do like Michael Ilbert's mixes, he mixed By the Grace of God, Rock and Roll is Dead, and also Eyes of Oblivion. We thought maybe he could mix it.
When we finally decided it's time to do a remix, Nick said, well, okay, it's a bit up to you to run the show because I have a lot of other things on my table right now. And he was busy he's always busy with a lot of projects.
We also talked about that Dregen was very curious about how the third album with the Hellacopters would sound if he was still in the band.
Since Dregen was back in the band, we invited him to do some parts as well.
Well, maybe now's his chance to do that. He can be involved somehow.
For me, it's very special, because that's the album that I always been in my head, kind of like, oh, I wonder how that would sound. I really wanted to be involved in that album, but couldn't. And a long time later, here we are.
I don't know what you call that one. Racing Girl, maybe? Grande Rock. I try to keep one out of each. So this one is actually the only Hellacopters album that was out universally on the same day.
Yeah, I took contact with Chips and we figured out a way how to approach the album.
They got together, Dregen, Chips and Bobba, and touched some things up. Some more keyboard parts. Bobba did some more guitar parts.
Grande Rock is a real Bobba album because when I left, they didn't take in a new guitarist, so it was actually Nicky and Bobba playing. So he was both on the piano and the guitar. And Bobba is a great guitarist as well. And I've been considering that. So I hope that, the best part of Bobba on guitar is still on the Revisited album, but then you get a little bit of me as well. So I think it works really good together.
Now it's here, but as a music fan, nothing can touch the original. So we thought if we're gonna do this, we have to include the original version too.
No, but that was always important to us to keep the old and the new record together because since there's a gap, it's been pretty much impossible to get hold of the record, and you couldn't listen to it on Spotify for a very long time and stuff like that. Anyway, so now they're always coming together. The new album with the old album.
If you like the new version, the revisited version, you can just do it like that. So if you prefer this, you can, you have it here, and before you flip it, you have it here. So that's how that works.
Okay, if you don't like the new version, you can listen to the old one, and you can also compare, and well, you get it. It's a lot of Grande Rock. It's double Grande Rock.
The pinstriping was made by a guy called Ray Hill, who usually did hot rod, paintings on hot rods and custom cars and stuff like that. And he made them on these ones, which is kitchen, cupboards. We signed them some years ago. This is Kenny and Strings, so this is probably made like 20 years ago or something. But this is the original. I think he made them on a car hood, a piece of metal from a car hood, the first version of the cover. But that was pretty hard to transfer it from a big piece of metal to get that scanned into a computer was not so easy. So he made another one on these pieces.
I like the original mix, but I'm glad that there is a remix so people actually can hear it in the way it was thought at that time when we did record it.
But this is just grand rock, but a little bit more grander.
I think it's good. I like both mixes.
And it's the 25th anniversary now, so it's sort of...
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. That was not intentional. not for me anyway.
So these are all dusty now.